Make dua like the Prophet taught us, and with one voice let's all say Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama'a baynakuma fi khair. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama'a baynakuma fi khair.
As precious as children are to parents, they could also be causes of agony in this life and in the hereafter if they are not properly trained. Giving a Muslim child only Western education is like building a one-footed player who sits on reserve bench for long. Qiblah Schools Ibadan is capable of giving your child a sound Western and Islamic education with emphasis on art-based, science and technology courses. Even vocational training like sewing, soap making, tie and dye are not left out. With a well-stocked library and computer room, our students are ever prepared for all external examinations. Come rain, come shine. Buses are available for their movement as well as modern sporting facilities. Yet the teaching of Quran and Sunnah to Rasulullah is never compromised. See our seasoned tutors as they impact knowledge in these children with the fear of Allah. The excellent performance of our students at all external examinations and competitions is a testimony of our diligence and the favor of Allah on us. Qiblah Primary School and Qiblah High School are located side by side at plots 2 to 5 Ibadan Southwest Multipurpose Scheme near Aleshiloye Market, Ibadan. Telephone 0805-272-5253 or 0803-313-2027. Qiblah Schools, we set the pace.
Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa matabi'ahum bi ihsan ودعا بدعوتهم إلى يوم الدين وبعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your program, Message from Qiblah Schools, sponsored by Qiblah Schools. This morning, inshallah ta'ala, we are discussing child upbringing, a core parental responsibility. Child upbringing, a core parental responsibility. You should bear in mind that bearing a child is an opportunity, but not a right. You should know to be able to give birth to a baby is not a right at all, but rather a divine mercy. Because there are many people who are fruitless, not because they are impotent, not because they are sexually inactive. It is because they are destined to be infertile. That is why we should bear in mind that our ability to give birth to children is by divine mercy, not by human power. Because Allah Ta'ala says, Lillahi mulku samawati wal ardi, yakhluqu man yasha'u, yahabu liman yasha'u inatha, وَيَابُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ أَوْ يُزَوِّجُهُمْ ذُكْرَانًا وَإِنَاثًا وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا إِنَّهُ عَلِيمٌ قَدِيرٌ. Allah Ta'ala says, to Allah alone belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. He creates whatever He wills. He blesses whoever He wills with daughters, and blesses whoever He wills with sons, and mixes them up from whoever He wills. He gives whoever He wills daughters and sons. وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا. But He leaves whoever He wills infertile. وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا. He makes whoever He wills childless. Innahu alimun qadir. He is all-knowing and most powerful. Allah is all-knowing and most powerful. In this verse, Allah has made it known to us that وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا. He makes whoever He wills childless. This is to say that our ability to procreate is not by our power, but by Allah's mercy. Therefore, we have to bear it in mind that it is Allah's mercy through which we are able to have children. As a result, we have to bring them up in a godly way. We have to bring them up in a way with which Allah Ta'ala is pleased. In order to do that, we have to follow the following steps. Number one, choosing a pious spouse. Yes, this is the very first step in bringing up a child in a godly way. We have to select a righteous and pious spouse. The Prophet ﷺ was reported by Abu Hurairah that tunkawli mariyatu li arba limaliha wa li jamaliha wa li hasabiha wa li diniha fasfar bizati din taribati yadak. The Prophet said, woman is married for 4 purposes. She is married for her wealth. She is married for her family status. She is married for her religion. The Prophet gave the advice at the end of the hadith. Fasfar bizati din taribati yadak. Select a religious wife so that you will succeed and prosper. In bringing up a child in a godly way, we have to select a pious and righteous spouse with whom we are going to bring up our children. Number 2, atasmiya wal istiaza billahi minash shaitani inda liqa'il awwal. After we have married, our first meeting with our spouse, we have to hold her by her forelock on the head and say this prayer. Allahumma inni as'aluka khayraha wa khayra ma yaj'alta 'alayha wa a'udhu bika min sharriha wa sharri ma yaj'alta 'alayha. Oh Allah, I ask you to give me the goodness in this woman, and I seek refuge in you against the evil in this woman. That is the second step in bringing up our children. We have to offer this prayer on the head of our spouse on our first meeting. The second step we have to take is to recite this dua whenever we want to copulate with her. Whenever we want to have sexual intercourse with our spouses, we have to recite this dua. Bismillah, Allahumma jannibni shaitan wa jannibi shaitan ma razaqtani. Oh Allah, keep me away from shaitan and keep shaitan away from what you have provided for us. This occurs in the hadith reported by Ibn Abbas, brother. The Prophet ended this hadith by saying, Summa kudira bainahuma bidhalika walad lam yakurahu shaitan abada. If Allah has ordained a child between them in that intercourse, shaitan will never be able to harm him. This hadith was reported by Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. This is the third step we have to take in bringing up a good child. Whenever we want to have sexual intercourse with our spouse, we have to recite this dua. So, in bringing up a good child, we have to start before the child comes into existence. That is, when we are making preparations to have our children, we have to make this dua so that shaitan will not have any negative impact on him or her when he or she comes into this world. Inshallah ta'ala, we shall continue with this topic in tomorrow morning discussion. Subhanaka wa bihamdik, shalla la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
tí mo bá kàwé mi bàtà mi á dún kó.
tá a bá kàwé tá a fi tọlọ́run síwájú ní bàtà kókó kàí fi rọ́ni lọ́rùn ẹsẹ̀ káfọmọlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àlùkùránì àtẹ̀kọ́ ìwé tó yanrantí lọ́mọ fi lè ṣàṣeyọrí láyé tí ó sì tún jèrè ní àlẹ́ àhírà bá a kúkú fẹgbẹ̀rún pàǹṣàgùnmu àtìlẹ́yìn ẹ̀kọ́ gbóná ni tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n júwe Qiblah schools Ìbàdàn fún yín ilé ìwé akéwù kàwé ṣe súnà tó ṣàrọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ Qiblah primary school láti ń fohùn èlò ẹ̀kọ́ òde òní kọ́mọ ohun ìṣeré lóríṣiríṣi tí mọ̀mọdé jẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìwé lójoojúmọ́ àtàwọn olùkọ́ bí òbí lọ́lọ́run á là fi jíǹkì wa ti Qiblah high school yìí gan tún wọ ìyàmì ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ sáyẹ́ǹsì ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ technology tó ń ti ṣe ọwọ́ vocational studies lọ́bí ń káwọn ọmọ wa bí wọ́n ṣe ń kéwù ni wọ́n ń kàwé kódà a tún kọ́ wọn lẹ́sìn ní tìlànà Allah wa rasulihi ọkọ̀ ń bẹ ní sẹpẹ́tà fi ń káwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ àyíká wa àrímọ̀ lè lọ ni àṣeyọrí àwọn ọmọ wa níbi èsì ìdánwò àṣejáde gbogbo ó ń lẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi sọ ìtẹ́pámọ́ṣẹ́ àtàánú ọlọ́run àálà lórí wa Qiblah schools wà ní plot 2, 3, 4 and 5 Ìbàdàn South West multi-purpose scheme nítòsí ọjà alẹ́sìnlọ́yẹ̀ Ìbàdàn tẹlifon 0805-272-5253 àti 0803-313-2027 Qiblah schools ìwájú lójúgùn gbé.
Hands and make dua like the Prophet taught us, and with one voice let's all say that